Hello, I'm Joe Kotarski, inventor of the Grippy Ippy. What's a Grippy Ippy, and why do you need one? On level 1 rod and reel rigs like this, typically used on the Great Lakes trolling, ocean fishing, river fishing, when you crank the reel, the top and down positions cause a torquing.
Stay straight, buddy.
Or a drive-by.
We'll see ya.
Any twisting in your hand. It causes you to have to grip harder and fatigue. Manufacturers are aware of this, and they're making some grips with triangles, other grips having grooves cut in. Anglers, whether they know it or not, are countering this by bracing their forearm against the side of the reel, which kind of works in the up position, but in the down position it does nothing.
Okay, we'll wait till we get out.
And as you can see, it leaves an impression on my wrist. It's not very comfortable. Another technique is to grab the reel. As you can see, this reel has a thumb rest molded into it. And this helps against the torque, but you can't get leverage on the fish, and it's very uncomfortable also, as you have to grab around on that, and you have to grab on this and the edges of this, and it's not very comfortable. So I started thinking about how I can solve this problem. I came up with, you take this and you bolt it there. You see it's got a place where you can bolt to the reel, then it comes up and over like that, and I really don't know what you're supposed to do with that. But then I came up with this, and this is on there. Well, it doesn't go on there. You have to take the reel off and you slide it on this way, I think, and well, that didn't work. But it got me to thinking, I don't need to attach to the reel. I can just put something on the grip to grab onto. So I started bending PVC pipe in different ways. Build up with body putty. I had people like this one. It doesn't feel too bad. But you can make something out of PVC pipe and body putty. So I switched to vacuum forming with ABS sheets. So I built a vacuum box in the mold. You got the holes in the mold there, and the vacuum hooked up to the box, and you heat up a sheet of ABS plastic in the oven. You lay it on top of there, poof, you hit the vacuum, and it sucks it down over top. Then all you do is take the mold out from inside of the ABS, just take it out of there. It comes out really easy, like it comes out easy like that. And then all you have to do is cut all the way around all the outline and smooth it up, and it got some good results, decent results. It proved the concept, but the post-processing and a little slippery when wet, semi-smooth surface, it just wasn't feasible. to vacuum form. So about 3 years ago, I was able to get a 3D printer, started learning about 3D printers, CAD programs, sculpting programs, and slicers. Landed on FreeCAD, Blender, and the Cheaty slicer. And I now have a profile and a design that I'm confident with. Introducing Grippy Ippy. Simply snap Grippy Ippy onto your foregrip and you're ready to go. With a counter torque Grippy Ippy, you have an ergonomic grip with less fatigue. Easily adjustable by pushing on the inside, as such. Moving off and on by using your thumb. But hold on, there's more. Included with your Grippy Ippy are 2 pieces of Grippy Grabber, a grippy heat shrink tubing that you slide onto your rod and over the foregrip so that it extends over the clamp, and about 3/8 to a ½ inch over the front of the foregrip. You get your handy heat gun. Not only is Grippy Grabber more grippy in your hand, not only does Grippy Grabber protect your factory foregrip, but Grippy Grabber vastly improves the grip of the Grippy Ippy. You can see pushing on there and pushing on there, and it is in place. You can move it easily by concentrating on pushing on the inside of the wings, but the outside is Grippy Ippy. There's a couple of ways to grasp the Grippy Ippy. There's the standard thumb over thumb opening grip. There's my favorite thumb on thumb rest grip. That offers even more counter torque. And if you quickly want to move forward for more leverage, you put your thumb muscle on the thumb rest. It offers some resistance to the torque. Also here, there's the fingertip grab. This typically, when you quickly are going to grab the rod out of your rod holder or downrigger or what have you, you grab like that, or when you're resting, fish is on a run, a fingertip grip. And if you're wondering, it's not designed, you can quickly grab it with your right hand. A couple of questions might be, does the Grippy Ippy interfere with the line path? Or does the Grippy Ippy interfere with the reel's traverse mechanism? Well, as you can see, the line does not touch the Grippy Ippy. The Grippy Ippy does not interfere with the line path, and it does not interfere with the traverse mechanism, as it's been designed with as low a profile as can be to avoid that, while you will seldom have it any further back than that. It was designed with as low a profile not to interfere. You may wonder about rod holders. Well, for 2 rod holders, of course, that'll be no problem. And if you're using a rod holder like I use, also not a problem. Can also be locked in. Grippy Ippy. 3D printed using ASA, Grippy Ippy is durable, UV, temperature, and chemical tolerant, making it great for outdoor use. Grippy Ippy is light at 41 grams or 1.4 ounces. Comes in a variety of colors. It floats, and it can be scaled to different size foregrips. While great for reeling in those big fish, it's also beneficial for reeling in those long wire and lead core lines. It helps those with arthritis, youngsters, ladies, and strong men too. Grippy Ippy is manufactured in the USA. With Grippy Ippy, you know Slippy.